Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I'm here all day. He's checked long. Out. Kill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Rush in. Check. Hey, alert 3. Say.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. I got one. Big Dad, come here. Come. Big Dad. Check 3.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Mike, 56, right there. 56.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened. last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Go on. Check 99. Check 99. No. Go on. Check. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You got it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 26. Check 26. Swing. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Express. Blue jaw Corker. 56 is the 93. 93. Watch out. Switch. Low. Switch.
Shotgun now for Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Tavecchio puts this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Here we go. 60 orange. Here we go. 66. Bullet high. And go.
They'll look to throw here. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready. 50. Pilot. 64. Weak. Second target defense. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tackle. Mike's 50. So don't stand.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's complete to Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run here with Matt. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Raiders 3. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's get it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check hot route. Raider 1.
Here's Carr. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. Big hit.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Wahoo! Express. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Right now. OP.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10.
694. 56 to Mike. Hey, high 7. It's just me. Raider 2. Deuce right T. Check. Fresno. Hand me. You got tight. Run that down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Get in the right room. Go Chief. Double up. He's coming, double up. Raider 1. Undercrunch. Check. Yo, Gumbo. Check 13. Check 13. Express. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Check 52.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Moss. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
He's checking. Kill. He's coming. You're mine.
They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Don't let. Let's go, defense.
734.
Man up,
Express.
Watch the block.
No.
Watch the block. Motion. Block.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Throwing again. Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, 734. Express.
Spike 56.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Express.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
93. Choose right. Check. Express.
Hey, orbit.
24 is the mic. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check out read. Check three.
Another run by Lindsey. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get out the field, defense. Box track. 54's Mike.
And the blitz does come. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Moss. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Grant Haley in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
61. Matchbox. What happened?
Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Express.
Spy 56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
That's it.
From the gun, Carr going up top. He's got him in, complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I'm coming after you. Easy. Kill.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Express. No.
They'll try the left side. It's Moss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
OP. Deuce right, Chief.
Check. Wide. Get wide.
Raider 1. Express.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready. 30 pace. Let's go. General, west.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
On the ready. Mike's by 4. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
20-yard line.
808. Express.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Well, baby.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Go Chief. Switch. Raider 1. Switch it. 29. 29. Express. Go, 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 go.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Defense, let's go.
Check 20. 93. 93. Motion. Small.
56.
To throw again. Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Yeah, 70 in. Topper.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 4. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Your mind.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill.
White.
He's crashing. He's checking.
That's right. Out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive team.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
56. Check 56. Come on. Express. Let's see what you got. 56 is mine.
Again, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 68 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Throwing his car on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check 3, check express. 99, check 99. No. Off. Heavy. Check. 29. 280.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?